My name's Max Maloney. I'm a design engineer at Peak Design. The challenge and the risk with tweaking an already done product is not screwing it up. Today we're looking at the out front bike mount. This is our original out front bike mount that we entered the Kickstarter with. So this is what you've seen in all of our videos so far. But we're constantly trying to improve our products here, even when no one asks us to. So this here is the next iteration of the design. This is what we'll actually be shipping to our Kickstarter backers. The customers that already wanted this thing, we want to accommodate them while bringing new customers in with this new functionality for video. Here I've got it just oriented facing me, so if I was using Maps or Strava, anything like that. And let's say I want to start filming, so I would just reach down here, unscrew the thumb screw, just a few screws to get it loose, lift this up, lift any cables out of the way, and now I'm in a good position for filming, so I'll tighten that back down. And that's it. So now you can film that section of your ride, and then if you wanted to switch back later, do that again. This is the original design that uses a simple hex screw to clamp onto your bars. As we all started using these, especially the two Petes, Pete Lockett and Pete Daring, we found that it's really great to be able to toss your own phone on there and flip this thing upwards while you're riding so that you film what's in front of you. Basically, two things didn't work well with this design. One, you need to be carrying a hex wrench with you at all times. And then two, with this aluminum contact on the bar, it's super rigid, super strong. But if you're doing that kind of a movement on it, it can scratch your bars after a while. With that in mind, we developed this new version, which has a couple advancements. One is that in addition to a tooled screw here, if you wanted to make it permanent, we've given you a thumb screw. Similar to Capture, you can just tighten this thing with your hands now. So that'll let you mid-ride, loosen it up, tilt it upwards, film, and then loosen it again, and then flip it down for Maps or Strava or whatever you're using it for there. And then to solve the scratching issue, we rethought out how to do these collars. So rather than aluminum on aluminum or aluminum on carbon, now we have these collar inserts that plug into these slots. So now you've got a polycarbonate surface that you're clamping down on. So that gives you enough friction to hold the phone steady, but it won't scratch up your bars as you are rotating this thing mid-ride. The function of this slot is basically to give these collars something to grab onto. So it's a way that you can install the collar. It's a little slight press fit there, and that holds it in place. None of the parts that we make here at Peak Design are off the shelf. So this thumb screw, for example, I've gone through 10 different designs, 10 different sizes. We're in the final stages right now of tweaking millimeter by millimeter what's the right size so that you get enough tightening force on there without hurting your hands, especially if they're cold in the middle of the ride or something like that. Our design team at Peak Design is incredibly passionate, very driven, and we all love these activities that we create products for. A lot of us are cyclists, so we're never satisfied until we push these products as absolutely as far as they can go in terms of design and functionality.
Whoa! Oh.